Stay safe.
Stay active.
And stay healthy.
I'm Mrs. Barrett from PASS, Physical Activity and Sports Specialist, and this is my daughter Athena. We hope you're keeping active at home or at school. This is week 1 of the first set of early years foundation stage PE lessons. These lessons are all concerned with building up your children's hands-eye coordination, balance and agility through striking and fielding activities. And these activities will help them in the future for sports and activities such as cricket and rounders. This lesson, as it's lesson 1, is going to be working on the skills of rolling and trapping and building up your children's confidence. For this activity, you need a little bit of space, so it can be done in the garden or in a space that you've cleared inside at home. You'll need some obstacles, so some things to use that your children can travel around. So it could be water bottles, it could be cuddly toys, whatever you want to use, and some sort of ball for this activity. So if you want to go and get those pieces of equipment, and then you get ready to start the activity. Okay, Athena. So Athena, do you want to go and get set up? So Athena's going to get lots of objects and place them around the space that we're using in. Now I'm quite lucky, we've got some cones. But if you haven't got cones, like I said, you can use other objects like water bottles, cuddly toys, rolled up socks, whatever it might be that you have at home or at school. So we're going to set out those equipment. You've got some rocks there as well. And what we're going to do to warm up our body, Athena, is we're going to travel around the obstacles without touching them with our feet or any other part of our body. And we're going to do that first of all by jogging, okay? And part of reception is being able to safely negotiate obstacles, moving in different ways and exploring different ways of traveling. So Athena, do you want to start jogging around those obstacles without touching them with your feet? So I hope you're joining along too, traveling around your obstacles. Making sure you don't touch them with any part of your body. Keeping your eyes forward, looking where you're going. Really thinking about what your body's doing. And trying not to bang into any of the obstacles or anybody else if you're working with more than one person at a time. Excellent. I like the way you're keeping your eyes forward there, Athena. So you're always looking where you're going. Good stuff. And now you can encourage the children to travel in a different way. So which other way would you like to travel around the obstacles, Athena? Or she's going to sort of jump over the obstacles or leap over the obstacles without touching them. Good stuff. So be careful if you're using slightly higher obstacles for this one, if you're choosing to jump or leap over them. So this just helps the children to be able to safely negotiate obstacles, and if they're working in a PE lesson, to safely negotiate working around other children at the same time. Awesome. And freeze there, Athena. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Do you feel like your heart is beating a bit faster now? Oh, I can feel it. It's definitely beating nice and fast because you've been exercising. Awesome. Okay, this time you're going to see if you can sidestep around the obstacles. So you can only move in a sideways direction. Now you might want to do that quite slowly to start with, or if you feel confident, you might be able to move a little bit quicker sidestepping. And if you think about moving like a crab, because they move sideways. Awesome, Athena. And again, remembering not to touch any of your obstacles as you sidestep around them. I wonder if you could sidestep a little bit quicker, Athena, to challenge yourself. So sidestepping, good stuff, making sure you're not touching any obstacles, looking where you're going. Good, lots of changes of direction. Great stuff. Okay, for this one you'll need a ball. So we've got 2 different types of ball, a smaller ball, sort of tennis ball size that you might have at home, and a sort of a medium sized sort of bouncy ball that you might have at home. So hopefully you've got one or both of those pieces of equipment in order to do some rolling and some trapping. So for this one, Athena, we're going to have a go at rolling the ball with our hand through the middle of 2 obstacles. Okay, so you're going to roll it through the middle with one or both hands, and then you're going to run and stop it on the other side with your hands. So you're going to trap the ball, roll and trap. Okay, so if I do a little demonstration of what that looks like, okay, I might choose to roll it between these two obstacles. I'm going to get down nice and low, bend my knees, and I'm going to choose to either roll it with one hand if it's a small ball, or two hands if it's a slightly bigger ball. I'm going to roll it along the floor so there's no bounce, and I'm going to try and stop it with my feet on the other side. And then I'm going to roll it through another obstacle and stop it. And then I'm going to choose to roll it through this one and stop it with my hand on the other side. Would you like to have a go? So if you need to, try and move your obstacles so they're kind of in pairs, sort of a half a metre apart or a metre apart, depending on how much space you've got. And really encourage the children to watch and track the ball with their eyes and stop the ball with their hands rather than their feet or any other part of their body. Good stuff. Make sure that they're planning which obstacles they're going to roll through before they do it. Good? Oh, is that tiring? Obviously, give the children breaks at any point if they need to. If you want to pause the video to have another go, please do. Try and encourage the children to use one and two hands when they're rolling the ball, and try to be as accurate as possible. So try and get it to go through the middle. Okay, for the next activity, you will need a partner. So it might be your child working with an adult, or two siblings or two children working together. And we're going to roll nice and accurately so it goes through the middle of the cones this time, Athena. So we're going to choose two of our obstacles. We'll move the rest out of the way slightly. And we're going to stand opposite sides. So you want to stand facing me, Athena? Okay, again, using your choice of ball. You're going to roll through the middle of our two obstacles, and I'm going to stop it with my hand on the other side. Awesome. And now I'm going to roll it through, and Athena's going to stop with her hand. Good. Rather than pushing, try and roll. Good. Always stopping with hands. Good stuff. Now I'm going to use two hands. Can you use two hands as well? Good. Encourage your children to get down nice and low, like they're bowling or rolling the ball. Good stuff. And they can have a go at stopping it with one hand as well as two. Oh, that's what happens if we throw it. So make sure we're rolling it so it goes through the middle. Excellent. Oh, good. Look at your target before you roll. So it always goes through the middle. Okay, and stop there. Now, if you want to make this task a little trickier, you could choose to move the obstacles closer together. Or if your children are struggling to get it through the middle, you can move your cones or your obstacles further apart. Getting a little bit warm. You can also encourage your children to try doing it from further away, so they have to put a little bit more power behind the roll. Okay. We're now going to try and do it with a smaller ball, Athena. How do you think it's going to be easier or harder with a smaller ball? Easier. Okay, we'll see. So same task. Standing facing each other with the obstacles in the middle. Watch the ball. Don't get down too early, just in case it changes direction. Are you ready? Good. Again, encouraging them to stop it with their hands. You might have to roll it a little bit harder so it goes through the middle. Oh, roll it, remember, not throw it. Oh, that's what happens if you get down too low too soon. So stay standing up and bend down when you think it's time. Roll it, sweetie. Roll so it goes along the floor. Watching the ball. Good. Staying on our feet when we're trapping the ball. Oh, a little bit harder when we're rolling. We do. Roll. Start with the feet. Now start with hands. Roll. Oh, maybe use two hands because it's a smaller ball, I think. It's harder to stop. Have another go. Good girl. So use two hands to pick it up. Make sure you're rolling. Okay, if you want to stop the video there to practice that one for a little bit longer. And remember, you can make it easier or harder by moving your obstacles that you're rolling through further away or closer together. For our last task, Athena's now going to use the obstacles that she's got around the area and have a go at rolling to see if she can touch the obstacle with her ball. So, do you want to use the small ball or the larger ball for this task, Athena? You choose. Small one. Okay. So it's up to the children to see how close they want to get to their target. They maybe want to challenge themselves and encourage them to choose a target before they roll. Think about the right amount of power to put on the roll. Ooh, good. And some obstacles might be harder because they are smaller than others. Oh, so close to that yellow one. Remember using our hands, not our feet. Which one are you going to go to this time? Very close. Oh, yay, got the red one. Close. So for this one, you probably only need to use one hand to roll the ball because it's small. Very close to the blue target there. Yay! Got the total. Take your time. Remember to encourage them to bend down nice and low and look at their target before they roll. Okay. If you want to pause the video there, let the children have a little bit more of a go. We're going to finish with a fun task where I'm going to time Athena for 30 seconds. And you're going to see how many obstacles you can touch with your ball in that time. And we're going to keep a count. Okay? Do you want to use the small ball still or the larger ball? The small ball. Right, are you ready? I'm going to get ready to time for 30 seconds. If you want to take part in this task too, get ready. And we'll all go at the same time for 30 seconds. And remember to keep count of how many targets or obstacles you manage to touch with your ball. Okay, are we ready? On your marks, set, go. Roll it, remember, don't throw it. And you might need to be quick to collect it this time. Oh, that was a throw. Quickly, don't waste time. That's it, keep going. Have another go, roll it. Try not to pat it, roll it, Athena. Roll. Athena. That's it. Oh, yay, one. Let's see if we can get another one. Go for the yellow one. Yay, two with a rock. Hands. Three. Keep going. Four. And stop there. That's your 30 seconds up. Athena managed to get 3 of her targets in 30 seconds. If you want to pause the video and have another go, it's really good to encourage the children to try and beat their personal best. So try and get more each time than they did. So you got 3. What would you try and do the next time? 10, that would be quite the challenge. Worth a little bit more than 3. 4. So maybe this time you're going to try and get 4. Okay, are you ready? Hang on. 30 seconds again. You're going to try and go for 4. And remember, Athena, we are rolling rather than pushing with our hands. We'll try that in another video. So rolling, staying on our feet. And go. 1. Well, that's a good start. Rolling. 2. Not pushing, rolling. Oh, 2, keep going. Maybe jogging to pick up your equipment each time so you don't waste time. 3. Rolling, remember. Good try, keep going. Rolling. Not pushing, Athena, rolling. 4, rolling. Good try. 5 seconds. Oh, so close. What are you on? Oh, and stop. How many did you get? 5. Are you sure? 6. Going up. Okay, well, hopefully you've beaten your personal best as well. So you can do this many times as it's motivating for the children to keep trying to beat their personal best. Or you can increase the time from 30 seconds to 1 minute to see how many of the obstacles they can get in that time. Obviously, the bigger the obstacle, the easier that it is to roll towards it. The smaller the obstacle, the more challenging it is. We hope you've enjoyed this first lesson. And we hope you're going to tune in to our other PE lesson this week, which is going to be a tennis lesson, and next week for another striking and fielding lesson. And remember, stay safe, stay active, stay healthy.